I guess technically in musician and artist speak, this is morning still. Thank you for waking up early. If you had a late night last night, I'm sorry, but thank you for being here. On behalf of myself and Stacy Shenska, aka Freight Train Management, we'd like to welcome you to the Virginia Day Party here at the 5 Spot. So thank you so much for being here. My name's Evan Hunsberger.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, this is Stereo.
I drive my car in silence, the radio down. Could go for hours in the quiet, just to try to tune you out. 'Cause every song that I hear, it's like you're right there in my ear. And suddenly you're all around me, and your voice keeps echoing in my head. And we're driving down High Street, it's so hard to forget when everything is a memory. Tell me, how can I let you go when you're in stereo? Stereo, stereo.
Oh my gosh, well, I grew up in Charlottesville. You know, born and raised, walked that mall a quadrillion times, and, you know, went to UVA. And then all the while I started doing music, doing my own music and performing out back in like high school, really?
Really?
Because I was going to the Music Resource Center when I was super young, and they were like my first real like champions. So yeah, I kind of started doing my own music and playing out and writing and everything really in high school, and it had a lot to do with them, and it had also a lot to do with my first guitar teacher, Devin Sproul, who we love, yes.
I kind of forgot I had to play. I was just sitting there paying attention.
Vibing.
Yeah.
It's early. It's early in the morning.
I know. You also took what I was going to say. I was going to say I grew up in Charlottesville and then moved to Nashville. But I guess that's what... anyways, this song is about that.
I did not write the best song of my life today. My magnum opus, my masterpiece, my finest work of art. I did not crack the code, but I wrote down one phrase. Yeah, I did the dishes and I wrote down this one little phrase. One little rhyme, one at a time. For the rest of my days I asked for flowers and it poured down cold pouring rain. No, I can't find a reason I should. It is a sign that I should take my time. So I wait for the morning light, for I try to make it right. The sun's gonna come and I'll be just fine. My hammer falls on the marble face of time. So lay me down, let it rest. This will be mine.
So I was born in Charlottesville, Virginia. My parents moved there, I think like 3 years before I was born. So I grew up in Charlottesville. I spent a lot of time playing in the mountains with a bunch of different bands. My mom's a church piano player and classical player, and so I came up playing with her and all my older siblings. And then there was a woman at her church that put out a newspaper ad saying, hey, if you have old instruments, come donate them, and then they would just give them to our family. So I grew up improvising on piano and expressing myself. I saw my mom do that for her whole life. Anytime she was feeling something, she would sit down and just play. So I learned that. But my first instrument was violin, and then I quickly switched to the drum set. At one point, I dropped my violin, the rental I had from Music and Arts, and it fell on the ground, and the bridge fell out of place. And my teacher was like, I see her staring at the drum set. And that's kind of where I got into playing guitar. My oldest brother was a lead guitar player, and he'd be like, he's 8 years older than me, so he'd be like, hey, can you hold this acoustic guitar and play rhythm so I can solo over top of it?
Good morning! How we doing out there? Woo. Excellent. Hey, my name's Erin Lunsford. I'm from Virginia also. Obviously, sorry. I'm gonna start us off, this song is called Blue Jay. It's a really new one, but it's about a relationship that wasn't serving me. 6 years of holding my tongue, 6 years of hoping you come around. Walking on eggshells so you won't give me hell. Well, I'm done. I operate in sweetness. Being soft is not a weakness.
Castle, Virginia. It's just outside of Roanoke, in Appalachia. It is very rural, and my family is originally from Floyd, Virginia.
Oh my gosh, so you're royalty then?
No, I wish. But I'm very fond of the area. I love the mountains. I love the Blue Ridge Mountains. And then I went to Charlottesville to study at UVA, and I was there. See the hat there?
Yeah, oh yeah, representing. Go Who's.
That's right, go Who's. And I was there for 10 years, so I stayed for 6 years after I graduated in Charlottesville.
Okay.
And then in 2018, I moved to Richmond. I was just looking for a bigger pond, looking for more music opportunities. Richmond's way bigger than Charlottesville, and I've really found a home there. I love it. And there's so many music venues, so many different genres of music. It's really rich.
If I quit smoking, could I sing like you? Hey, my name's Brady Heck. I'm from Richmond. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna cut y'all straight, man. I'm hungover. Jonathan Brown and I came into town, and Virginia tourism people took me out, showed me what Nashville can do to you. So in the spirit of the hair of the dog, this is a song about watermelon White Claw. Hey, chill out, man. Spend my money on a rolling frame, cigarettes and Wolverines, spare parts for slow machines, and this is what I've learned. $1 ain't nothing if you borrow it. Make a habit out of knee-deep debt. Well, you'd be lucky if you'd ever get the half of what you earn. When did treading water turn into sinking slow? Well, I'm just hanging around here, and I've got no place to go. And I used to be a bourbon man, whiskey wets my temper. I'm sitting by the poolside with a watermelon seltzer.
So I was
born actually in Williamsburg and grew up in Lightfoot, so like just outside. I was there my entire life. My family, a lot of my family's from Richmond area. I graduated high school, stuck around my hometown until I was about 21, and everybody moved away. I moved to Richmond and started playing in bands and starting bands, and I've done that now for the last 10 years, playing a band called Holy Roller. But so with Holy Roller, it's like that was just a lot of hard work, and then I'm super fortunate that band has gotten to a place now where, I mean, we're doing big festivals with big names, and we've got a lot of people that are rooting for us and helping us get things going. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, honestly, sometimes it's like I feel like we all kind of get in the headspace with this stuff where it's like, what am I doing? Yeah. Why am I doing
like
it?
Every day.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. And it's like, I think that we probably all struggle with that to some kind of degree. Yeah, and then it's like, you got to check yourself with that stuff, because it's like, it's a lot of hard work, and maybe it's the time in between that you lose track of all that you've accomplished. But it's those moments where you have to be like, oh shit, I've got a lot to be thankful for.
I'm super grateful to be here. This sounds amazing. Thank you, sound man. I didn't get to get your name. It sounds awesome, dude. It's really good to be here in Nashville. It's my third time here. I don't look like it anymore because I'm fat, but I used to dance ballet professionally for like 10 years. And when I started playing music, I'd come home really late, get pulled over a lot. It really didn't matter how drunk I was passing every test they could throw at me. I wrote this song about it. Sometimes I'm dangerous to be around. Safely dig my arms out on the ground. Reach for the heavens to break away. Dreaming of murder and hurricane. Tired, broken, and proud to be. Swiping aside the pain and misery, yeah. About action where I'm from. Run, you fight, you fall, reload the gun. Drove through the balance to get you. Brothers and cousins are from me. Strangers and posers, they'll let you down. Beat on the floor with a hammer to get around. Don't let the conflict divide you. I was born in Chippenham. I'm a military brat. We moved from Fort Belvoir to Fort Lee a lot. And my mom's a doctor, so, it's a pretty tense household, so all of us just did art to get through it.
And that's how you picked up a guitar and started singing? Yeah. How did you get that voice, man? How did you train?
When I was a little kid, I just noticed I could, do Michael Bolton in the shower.
Did you really do that, Michael Bolton in the shower?
Yeah. So, yeah, man. I did football and all the sports and all that, but...
What position you play in football?
Middle linebacker, yeah.
I believe that. Yeah. All right, so if somebody tries to run off of my lens, take them out.
They're not getting out of the building. Yeah, man. And I did ballet for a long time, and I kind of taught myself to sing using the pelvic floor as I learned that, and I taught myself to play guitar, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Everybody, please warm welcome for John Tyler Wiley.
Bobby's got a 45 Magnum, black chrome, snub nose, it's a killer. Just turned 16, he's going on, gone, still a good shot in tough spots, you know, when to win a chicken dinner. He says it's just the trouble, the trouble's coming strong. But mama's at the front door saying, stay home, stay young, stay breathing. Don't be deceiving. If you go looking for trouble, then when you find it, you're bleeding. Bobby's got a 45 Magnum. Says you don't want to use it. Yet Bobby still feeds you. He ain't ever been afraid, even when he probably should. Cause fear ain't a villain, it's a friend, it's an Eden. Opens bottles on the barrel, trying to look so tough. Shooting eyes at the man on his left. He looks the roughest. Joe says, hey Bobby, you feeling like bleeding? If you ain't looking for trouble, well then you better be leaving.
Well, originally I'm from Long Island, actually, but my family moved here when I was 10, and it was my nuclear family in one neighborhood, my aunt and uncle and cousins in another neighborhood, and you know, I went through school and high school and went away to college for music, and after going to college for music, I moved home, as a lot of people do.
That's kind of expected, right?
Yeah. Well, and then I got home and I realized, like, I'm from Fredericksburg, and I mean, I'm an hour from DC, I'm an hour and a half from Charlottesville, I'm an hour from Richmond, and I knew I wanted to pursue performing and writing and being a sideman and just every aspect of being a musician. And I got home and I'm like, you get a hybrid, you're in an ideal situation.
I mean, I was thinking that way. I thought maybe that's where you're going, because where else are you going to find those markets with the great venues that they have, with the tradition of music that we have in Virginia?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's a shame because, like, growing up in Fredericksburg, I mean, I was really, or at least growing up as a musician, so like in my 20s, there were so many incredible musicians, Jay Starling, Toby Fairchild, they all kind of helped me find my way. I remember going to a club that doesn't exist anymore, seeing Jay, and Jay and some friends were covering the meters, like, yeah, just doing funk tunes instrumentally and soloing over like the changes. And I was like 23, totally green, and I showed up with an amp and a guitar. Never met them before, and I was just like, how much beer do I have to buy you to let me sit in? And they're like, we drink for free, get your stuff.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you to Stacy and Evan for putting this day together, and for all the sponsors. All right, this song is called Wings. I'm afraid of moving mountains. was not born in Virginia. I was born in Guam, but I was raised in Virginia from the age of 4. Lived in the Shenandoah Valley most of my life. Mount Jackson area, teeny tiny town, 1 stoplight. Went to school at JMU, James Madison University. Was in and out of school because of life, mental health. I was going to school for pharmacy and public health education, and was doing that because I had always been told that you have to go get a job where you make a lot of money, and that's what's important.
Boy, are we glad that didn't work out.
Yeah. I worked in pharmacy for 15 years. I was playing music on the side for most of that time. But in 2020 is when I really started hitting it hard at home as far as songwriting. 2021 I played my first solo show, and I just have not looked back since.
Delivers live. Here he is, Will Overman Band, everyone. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Damn sure don't catch to keep up. Just a man in a river, trying to work out some feelings. It's been a hell of a year. Didn't think this would be 29. If you told me last year I'd be right here, I'd have called you drunk or lying. Never had a never had a good guy. What you got on the line? Oh! Keep your loose tight and your ride strong. Stop and wondering what we could have done. Between 11 and 1, it's like shooting a gun. Just breathe if you miss, move on. 'Cause I'm mending my heart out here, mending my line. Smooth action, mind and the pain won't last. Alone in Goshen Path. Never had a good guy.
Yeah, so I grew up in Virginia Beach. Grew up like a couple miles from the ocean. Major beach kid. Grew up surfing. Grew up in a household that loved and revered music. I started playing cello with my dad when he turned 40. We had this like agreement where it was like, he learned an instrument, I'll learn an instrument. I chose the cello.
You chose the cello.
No, he chose guitar.
Yeah.
He chose a practical instrument.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll play cello.
Yeah.
And love that to school every day.
Did you learn how to read music? And
I did. I could read bass clef. Now I could not tell you what note. I don't know. I'm kind of a practical guitar player. So I've come into it by like wanting to play my own songs, which has made it just very. I've learned what I've needed to learn.
You're a fly fisherman? Is that what I've seen?
Yeah, so I love all fishing.
Okay.
I think a lot of fly fishermen stick their nose up at spin casters.
Yeah.
If you're out on the water, man, and having a great time, connecting to nature, I think it's killer. Dude, music has like opened up my outdoors community so much, which is great. Because I talk about fishing and hunting and being outside on stage.
They go hand in hand to me.
Oh, dude, art and being outside, it's one and the same.
Yeah. So, do you do any hunting?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's, I started hunting with my grandpa and my dad when I was like 7 or 8. And oddly enough, never got anything. I didn't bag anything for years.
You talking about deer hunting now?
Deer hunting.
Yeah.
Well, we go squirrel and stuff, like we go squirrel hunting and deer hunting and never bagged anything. And then like 4 or 5 years ago, I'd fallen out of it, moved away from home, wasn't spending much time with my dad, and got back into it kind of hand in hand with fly fishing.
Well, listen, I have a hunting property down in Sky.
Okay.
And we got to get you down there one of these days when you're coming through town.
Dude, I'm all about it.
When either in November when you're playing, or I think you've got your record release.
Yeah.
You're going to tell us, but it's coming up. And throw a bud on the smoker, shoot some 9mm.
We're stoked to be here, celebrating Virginia, the state that we are from and love so much. on till 6. I count steps, I count again. One more digit to find my sin. Dead branch, I'm on a limb. Just caught wind and I almost slipped. I hopscotch, I hop the fence. Radio broke and it won't stop spinning. You gotta get it while the getting's good. You gotta get it while the getting's good. You gotta get it while the getting's good. You gotta get it. Oh. Hot flash and back in action. I quick came to in a downtown alley. Run hot and run 'em ragged. I lost my flock in a sweep thereafter. Dead air broke static. I quick came to in a downtown alley. Broken static. And it won't stop. It won't stop. You gotta get it while the getting's good. 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 You gotta. Dry heat in the cold, wide open mind. Next hours are spoken for. Called Chris on the long drive home to nowhere town from Baltimore. Get back and get your head right. Strap in and lock the door. Stay with me till the morning. All I need's a minute more. Rehash a moment last year. Compost the rotten core. Dry heat in the cold, wide open. All I need's a minute more. Get it while the getting's good. You gotta get it while the getting's good. You gotta get it while the getting's good. You gotta get it. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for letting us be silly with you for a minute. Try something.
Yeah, so the Mono and Teddy and I met at JMU in Virginia. We met in a songwriting class, or at least that's where we started to become aware of each other as writers and musicians, and we started writing together then, and then we graduated into the lockdown and decided to move to Boston. Had a really weird little year there. So Boston has a really great folk scene, and we thought that the lockdown would be over. It was very early on in the lockdown when we decided. Everyone thought it was going to be over sooner than it was. So we moved there and then missed Virginia and came home and started touring full time. And yeah, we met Samir kind of through a lot of Harrisonburg ties that we have. There's a really big, Samir lives in New Jersey, and is from New Jersey, but went to William and Mary, go Tribe. But there's a really big tie from kind of Asbury Park area to Harrisonburg where we all met, just in that bands go from one place to the other and back and forth between the two.
Let's talk about the Floyd Harrisonburg, like how that weaves together and makes you guys who you are.
Yeah, for sure. The two of them lived in a show house in college, and I would go to shows every once in a while, and just that DIY scene, I think, is pretty core to us, and we love a dirty basement show. Have one too many beers, PBRs. That's a fun vibe. Yeah, sticky for sure. So I mean, the energy of those shows is what we want to bring to places. And you know, like Sasha was talking about, coming back to Virginia after not living there for a while, we kind of got attached to the old time bluegrass community in Floyd. We were living there for a year. Spent very little time there because we were on the road so much, but we're learning a lot of like old time tunes. I started playing the banjo a lot more, like clawhammer, old time style. And we have, Manuel plays upright bass. It's like we have the right instruments for it. And we started there in a lot of ways, learning those tunes. And I think the combination of those two worlds is kind of like where we're at right now. Playing a lot more electric guitar, and we've got Samir playing with us now. Just bringing more energy and yeah.
This has been an awesome afternoon of live music. Let's thank Stacy at Freight Train Management and Evan at Space Colonel Management for putting this great afternoon of Virginia music on. And of course, the 5-spot, the epicenter of the universe, of course, for hosting.
I was just 18 when I came rolling in. You opened up your doors and took me in just like a friend. You didn't know where I was from, you didn't even know my name, but you treated me like one of your daughters just the same. I grew up far from here, underneath the city lights. I'm still